Yes, sure. You notice anytime I want to do a live, yo, it's always something. Either the camera or some connection. That is the bad forces, man. That is the bad forces. I notice that anytime I'm about to do something, something always trying to stop the ability of mine, you know. But yes, Father, all praise unto the Most High, all praise unto the Kings of Kings, all praise unto the Lords of Lords, all praise unto the Master that created this universe, this whole thing here, all praise unto nature. Seeing because nature and the Creator walk together, you know. See, so all praises, yes, I. Yes, people. Yes, people. So, I'm here. I'm waiting for you guys to fall in. Blessed, blessed, beloved, the fire flame. Yes, sir. Remember, you know, the month of Reuben, the month of Abid, I'm an Aries, and fire was my thing. Yes, sir. All praises. So, people, go ahead and subscribe. Smash the like button and share the video. Somebody tell somebody to tell somebody that Red is on. You know, do not forget the merch and the life in a buckle. Energy in a buckle. Okay, people? Summer is going to be here pretty soon. So those of you guys could book your training sessions with me. I does it the one man get in and help you all guys to have that perfect body. That body of strength. That body that lasts forever. Remember when they used to make cars, the old cars back then, where you're crashing at that you could survive and that lasts long. Now them have pretty car with pretty name and they don't worth nothing. One boom and they're falling apart. So all the praises, Obitaba, Obitaba, Obitaba. All praises unto the Most High, people. Hey, people. What I told y'all guys? I said to you all year before last and last year that the Most High will allow me to wake up people around the world. I have been looking and seeing from all corners, man. People are coming and creating their own channel. And they are asking the world to change, put down the guns and the ignorance and the evil thoughts and all of this jealousy and hatred. People are creating their channels and they are spreading that. That is the love. I see it in Jamaica. I have lots of followers in Jamaica. I see it in Jamaica now. The man they want to come and talk about things that could actually, the youth them could look back and see, get to know the history where they didn't get the real things from the elders, from those that is on the righteous path. I see when I look in Jamaica, a lot of man now are starting the farming thing. That is good. The man them, Moses is allowing the man them to hear when you were sitting and you had a big piece of turf at the back of your house and you are sitting on the front porch thinking what kind of crime or what kind of confusion that could get into your head. You find a way to go and put that energy to the soil and get what you want. That will prevent you. You might be a little hungry, you know, but in the time when you reap your harvest, you'll be good, you'll be blessed, and you'll be able to make money. Remember, it never start easy. It have to start rough. So it's a rough life. Go and go knock it. Yeah, people. Find something. I love how the people are waking up. I love how, you know, every time I see a vlogs, it's positivity. That's the love. That's the essence. And that is what I see. So I did tell y'all guys, yeah, a lot of guys used to come and talk about the sex talk and the nastiness. But now I see the warriors of the Most High, the Armageddon soldiers of the Most High, seeing is rising and they are rising under the contrary of speaking good over evil, educating the youth them and reclaiming the purpose. See? So, yes, even though I might not see, I get a whole lot of subscribers. But a work is going on. Something is happening. I don't like to use process. Something is being born, rebirth, seeing? And this rebirth is good over evil, and to the contrary, and to the hearts of the people that is aware and understand this vital energy, this life resource that I'm talking about, this love for another, for a brother. See, like I was watching this DJ guy from Jamaica was talking about, it's this young boy, this lady will have a son and rated here, and I think the woman talk a lot of crazy stuff, but I guess a son set up her or somebody in some robbery, and I guess he got killed. And when they removed the mask off his face, the woman was surprised to know that was her son. People, I always tell the people them that when you're living in denial and you think you're better than people, you are part of the problem, but you're acting like say you want to solve the problem when you are the key puzzle to put together. And God do not sleep. The Most High God is not asleep. Now look what happened. This when they kill this man and this guy and they remove his mask. This woman feigned to know her is her son. Seeing her own flesh. So again, people, practice and practice the righteous things. Because if you indulge in evil things and iniquity and in incorruptible and in red eye and envy and lust and hate, you will fade away like a water vapor. This thing is only for a time. You see, you have something that the forces want. They want your soul. And to get your soul is to make a bargain with you. To give you what your fleshly needs want. Your desire. See? So everyone has a desire. Some people desire wealth, money, power, fame, and these things. So these things are granted to them. But as some of them get these things and accept these things, they are not happy. Because when they get to find out the things where they got to go through, and the blood sacrification, and the family sacrification, and the Satan sacrification, and the flesh sacrification, it's too much for them. And some of them, they was never to go down that road, but it's because of them red eye and them hungry for wealth, so they catch themselves somewhere, but by the power of the Most High, cannot make them turn back. Because I always tell you, sometimes when you're going somewhere that's wrong, you have to turn back. You have to ease your foot off of the gas, put on the brakes, and check your surroundings and turn back. Because if you continue, you're gonna crash. So there we go. We can't do with hypocrisy. So with what the Most High is allowing me from couple years now, good over evil, soul, mind, and body. These are the things that I bring. I always bring the good things. Even here though, majority of people will just want to go and forget about the Black Star. But the Most High is who dealing with the Black Star. It's not the people. It's the Most High. So I glad what this is my work. Remember I tell you I'm employed by the Most High. You know? So the Most High allow me to go through to do His work, not my work, but His work. So now I can look and see from the work that Most High allow me to come through with my channel, allowing people to change them ways, them eating habits, or whatever bad habit, whatever, working on it. They probably had 10, they still remain 3. You understand? They still got problem, but they are working to become perfect. And people tell you practice do not make perfect. I keep telling them, be mindful with that, because perfection allows you to know how you are increased on a minimum, on a different level, to even make what you are done to do better. And when you are rich to the full rim, no one cannot make what you make like you. You leave a code that cannot be broken by your skill. That makes you different from all the other people. If you're carving, you're making furniture, you're making car, whatever you are making, from the moment you reach to that rim where you become a master at it, where no one, no matter how they try, okay, don't they have the chips in the casino? Alright. At one time they made it and say it was good, no one couldn't copy it, right? But certain people master it, right? So don't they have to go back and make it where no, really and truly, yeah, they always have an eye out and it have to stay in the form of perfection. Means no one should not copy it. It's just like the currency. Every time they duplicate the currency, America have to change it. because now everybody could have American currency. So it have to be a master art where no one, from the time someone has the ability to duplicate and forge, it's not a masterpiece. It got to be sitting in its own sanctuary like the Most High. There is no piece, no other master like the Master of Masters. So this is why there is no duplicate within the God that I serve, but the God that I serve is only one and true only God. See? So I'm not one who want to mix up the gods, because we know there are many gods. But the BlackStar is here to tell the people, I am that is, that was, that will always be what it is. I am that. That which is atom. That which becomes atom. Okay? That will never change. When I came and I told them this, a lot of people didn't understand this. But now the gates are opening and people is unfolding. I am. They never understand I am. Some of them say I said that I was the Most High God when I say I am. But no, the real thing is unfolding. See? The energy cube within us, which is the spirit that keeps us alive. We are going to realize what we've been taught and what it is too different in a certain form. See? So, the people are going to understand what is the whole concept of togetherness. Because togetherness brings harmony. Harmony is, you ever heard when you are into a choir or a church or a song, the people who hum, how beautiful and powerful and magnifying this, they all humming together. How beautiful that song. In harmony means it's a bundle of love, And that love is powerful, you see? Togetherness. And that love is magnificent. And that love is what responsible for all of us. And from the moment we jump out of that form, we dark matter. So we gotta watch nature. So now I hear a lot of people is understanding the concept of nature and why nature is important. Why we should introduce nature back to us, because we are nature. That's why I say whenever we rise against any living thing or any of our form, we fighting against ourselves. You cut down the tree, you cause people to get a lot of asthma and different problems and get sick. Whatever you're fighting against in this earth, remember you're fighting against yourself. You overfish, you're overfishing yourself. You overdrain the oil, you overdrain it. Whatever you put in the earth, sure, we are going to the same thing. If you are draining too much oil, you are causing a problem. Poor circulation, just like the body. If you don't eat what the body needs, the body can't function. So if the earth is not giving you the right minerals you need or you should require, and man is mimicking on a fast pace to say, well, I am greater and I could make. Remember, whatever man making is not for the benefit of man, it's for the destruction of man. That is man's ability to self-destruct. That is his one and only ability. Because God gave him ability. This ability is love, compassion. But he don't want that. He want power. He wants to destroy. Because everything he destroy, he believes that he conquer. But all what he's doing, is he's breaking up every connection to himself, to his spiritual self, to the earth. That's all what he's doing. And then after he becomes the earth, nothing don't want him, the dog hate him, the fly don't like him, the mosquito don't want to bite him. Everything is taking counsels against him because he are going to cause you against your true nature. Anytime you go against nature, this is the thing. So the BlackStar comes to showing people and telling people that well, I wish for people from all over the world to start vlogging, start being a vlogger. When you say you have your job and you're afraid that you're going to lose your job, God do not give you what you can bear. Look, I am a vlogger in America and I don't make no money at all. And you could be a vlogger wherever you are. And the Most High knows your heart and you need much more than I am. And I guarantee you, each video that you make gonna reach to 60-something thousand. It's God who runs this guy, he runs everything. He knows all of us hearts. You know. So now I see the vloggers them are coming out on some real positive note. And that's great. All be Taba, all praises, seal unto the name of the Most High. It's righteousness, good over evil. So all these vloggers are coming out and they're very aware of everything that the Black Star is saying, the Red Shot Black Star is saying. They know it. They listen. I know they listen because they are being obedient to the Most High. Not to me, but to the Most High. I don't want man to be obedient to me. I want man to be obedient unto the Creator. I don't want no person saying, oh, Red, we believe in you. Believe in the Creator because it's the Creator who's moving I man on them level there. It's not the Red Shot Black Star. It's I always say he that greater than within I. So we are looking at all over the world and no, there's no secrets to behold. Everything is coming out. Wickedness, abomination, dopey business, evil business, satanic business, all kind of business. All kind of business is coming out because these are the days when things will reveal unto the people. And the people that have eyes will see these things. And the people that have eyes are seeing the things that is causing them to go to sleep. I told the people to wake up. I says, I am for the people, and the people is the majority. And if they can't talk, I will talk for them. And if they're afraid to talk, I will still talk for them. Remember, go back and watch the thing. So I've been telling the people, the most I've been allowing I've been allowing that which is greater than the iron, which is the atom and the atoms of life, specks of life, and he that holds all particles within his power. So I've been saying I'm for it and telling them, yes, I talk the truth and talk what I talk about the church. Nothing against the people that into the church, but the truth of what's going on. I brought the Christmas business. I brought Revelation 13, and I am still showing the people, and there's more of us to rise that is even much more brilliant, that could be able to go out and in every corner of the world, because Satan has his people in every corner. And they are working very, very hard for Satan, for Daddy Satan. They are trying to get as much souls as possible for Daddy Satan. So why we can't work for the Most High? Why we can't show hard work and dedication for the Most High? How we can't go and talk to the people in the hearts of the city? Why we are scared to talk the truth, go out and preach? Why? Why we believe that doing the things that God asks us to do is wrong? Why do we think by caring for our neighbor, respecting our neighbor is wrong? Why do we think that adults is talking to little children as a guide to guide them and protect them is wrong? Why we think that it's okay for young children to disrespect old people, which is wrong? But these are the things. You see how the vice versa then switch, that the Satan switch the whole thing? It's switching because that's his place. This is his time. And these are the things that he allowed the evil, corruptible heart people to see. I spoke about it and I've been bringing it all the time. And I said, we shall rise in numbers and have no fear. We shall talk about the name of the Most High and glorify the name of the Most High. We ain't going to have no shame. We're not going to be frightened of anybody because we know it's our Creator who give life and it's the life giver, life bearer. We ain't gonna afraid of rich demons want to snatch our life because this demon have no life. See? So I am what I am. The day when I came out and said it, a lot of people didn't understand it. But as time unfolds and those who have ears is hearing and stand to gather up, not by groups within the soul, mind, and body. And the Most High, well, within the Most High and the soul, mind, and body. Most High is carving them and cleaning them off, making them to shine again, dazzling armor. Then the Most High is going to send them out. And he's going to say, go within my name. So a lot of us going to be all over the world. And these are the nations of people God will arise, proclaiming his name under righteousness. Under good over evil. Not under how much money I have in the bank. Not under how much car and Rolexes that I have. No. These things are treasures of the earth. and so they shall go back forth to the earth. Why is man so infatuated with the treasures of the earth? As he don't know that even the earth possesses him. The earth is the fullness of the Lord. So why man is killing for diamond and gold? Oh Lord, Father, them are fooling, you know? Them dumb, you know? You're killing a person for what? Things that it's already you. You already have these things, but through of your evil eye, you're confused. So yes, people, the most I allow Iman, Richard, BlackStar to come in early on and told you all that people, I spoke about this hoo-ha-ha, and when I first come out talking about it, people thought I was insane and I was not educated, and I need to go learn more, and I need to take understand science. And now look, they have eyes, they see it, they have ears, they hear it. They're hearing it from the horse's mouth. Now what they got to say? Some of them still confused and still allowing and waiting for somebody to tell them where to go and what to do. A lot of us are like that. That is why they could have conquered us for so long. Because we only have the ability for each other. Want to fight each other. When it comes to the foreigner or the stranger that dwell in your land, your mouth is sealed. If you spit on your foot, you don't even want to open your mouth and say, excuse me, sir, you just spit on me. It's okay. Let your brother spit on your foot. Let one of your cousins spit on your foot. Let one of somebody you know in your community or in your facility spit on your foot. Oh God, you want to kill them. Oh, well, you have no respect for me. You don't know who I am. You don't know who I am. Who you mess with? You spit on me. That's disrespectful. I'm going to kill you for that. So we have a vendetta when it comes to each other. We love to kill each other. And like I said, from the time I've been vlogging, if we are doing the job for our enemies could just kick back and wait for us to finish it. What a shame. What a shame. A species, a race of people is killing their own self willingly. You gotta be under high hypnotism. For every minute you go out there, you kill your brother, you still don't get it. Eh? What is it? Well, you believe in Obia, you have to kill each other. What is it? Under high science? or you just don't have what it takes to know that you are killing yourself. I speak about it all the time. So of course, there are ways to cause the people them to just flip out. There are ways. I tell them be mindful. Sooner or later, a lot of them might be working by push button. Push button. You know what you like a remote control? Push button. They have you here and let's just say one thing that they don't like. They just lock you up. Just like this. Give me the remote right there. Pass me the remote, my dog. I'll show you. They're gonna have you like some telly. You know? You don't see the remote? Look on top of the thing. Yeah. I want to show them something. They're gonna have to like silky out there. They're gonna have to like some telly. Yeah. They're gonna have to like some telly. Click. Shut up. Click. Go and go kill yourself. You're an obstacle. You see? That's the remote right here. And the bigger guys, we are monetize everything. Cause right now, you know, you're very sensible for monetizing. Yeah, you have that satellite up here. Satan's eye. The eye of horror is watching you. Right? Yeah, it's very easy to pick up. See? Because you now becomes, you have what they want. Because we already have magnet in a way, and our skin is carbon. We are I've been saying it. We're energy cubes, Richard. Energy cube. I always tell you, go back and watch the Transformers. What they are fighting for, the energy cube. They want the spark. They want the spark with God give we. They want the spark with the Most High God give we. They want that. They want the spark of life, Richard. You don't see that they want? You don't see where they are going with all of the technology and all of the experiment and the genociding and all of them things? You don't see? It's the spot them I look for. It's the spot now. No, come on now, people. The Black Star, now go ahead and smash the like button and share the video, people. God, this is one man when me come to me in a ramp with the thing. No, I told the people this. We all come from the all. And we are from the tree of life. Right? No. If we are a people and we are from the tree of life, don't you think the tree of life have many branches? I the BlackStar, the idiot, where them saying on a PhD. Alright, whatever. Me come from the street, whatever. But them want to talk about this and talk about that and talk about up and talk about side and left and right. Why they're not telling the people then what it is? The tree of life. That's why our life today is still held by a tree. They kill people in the tree. They hang you up in the tree. They put you as a fruit in the tree because fruit is life. This is why people was to eat fruit. See, the fruit is life. Because the fruit is from the tree of life with many branches. That is why trees must bear fruit. That is why when you have a tree in your backyard and it has no cause, it shouldn't be there. You have to chop him down and burn him quick. What is this tree purpose? Waiting for a storm to come for drop on your house and kill your husband. What is the purpose? You have a big tree like that over there. It's not bearing anything. Year after year, month after month, not one seed. You know, cut it down and burn it. Imagine if you didn't have this tree. For instance, your little boy did born, and you God did give you the touch you with the intellect, and you know say, yo, that tree here, you know, it don't bear no fruit. Why you didn't go get a fruit tree? I cut the one there and plant a fruit tree there. So, by the time you reach 15 years old, or even before that, you have a tree that can bring food. We bring misery upon each other. By the type of thing. You're living somewhere, and you're living there for you know you're not going anywhere. And instead you plant some coconut and some banana and some sugar cane and some. You're going to go plant some tree where just give you shade. You just consider about shade. You don't consider about tomorrow. And tomorrow, a lot of people don't overestimate tomorrow. Man, it's a serious thing, man. Some man say, boy, I'm in a business. I don't care about tomorrow. I care about right now. Some people say that. Not me. There's always a tomorrow, even when I am not even included into the tomorrow. But really and truly, there is a tomorrow. Because if I dead right now, my body will be here tomorrow. You see there? Upon the floor, upon the ground, in the tomb, it all got dead. See? So even though I am not alive in a tomorrow, but my body is there in a tomorrow. See? And in a different style. See? So I'm still there, because if me dead and can't talk and me dead today, don't move me and come back tomorrow and day after tomorrow and see what the dead body what gonna happen to the dead body. I'm gonna stink up the place, you see, man. I'm gonna get so fat. And my belly bust. More stink me that here. More stink. And you could come even 3 months after me that you still have to smell me there. So you're not gonna able to see my skin, but you have to see the body, the bones, and the decompose. Yeah, so me still have a dead. Me still have a dead. Alright, people. Even though say I am not talking, but I lie down in my bag of stink right there, sir. You know say who dead there, sir. You know say who jack over there, sir. You know. So people have been mindful. Death don't play hide and go seek with people. Death put you to sleep and left your body there for decompose. Alright? Now if your family don't bury you, you start stink up in that place. See? And if you're dead out the door, outside and you die, nature will take care of you. Nature will take care of you. They have to have some type of creature will eat you. Yes. And people will say, what? But yeah, that's so that go. See? So you don't go to waste. See? That's why me say if me ever jump out, see?
It's the circle of life.
Yeah, a circular life thing. See there? That is, there's nothing new under the sun, moon, and stars. So when you hear people that talk about scientists that try to trick you and tell you say they want a certain set of people and then dead off. Dead off what? What did that? Them people are confusion. Then confusion. There's confusion. Nothing when it's there is still there. Anything that was there before is still here right now. Things change, but are the same thing. Rasta man. Me go chop off my head, brother. Chop off my whole of my beard. Stop wearing it. See, me go and take plastic surgery. Change on my face. Is me change? Is me change? Me looks, but me still there. See? So a lot of creatures where you're not seeing, it's not to say them dead and gone, they transform. Everything of a transform. You could either transform within, regenerating, seeing how there's a name for that, you know. Evolve. Evolve. Where you evolve into to that species. See? Them not tell you that, them just a talk about dead, a bunch of dopey them. Them just a tell you about dead. They don't try to confuse people that people come from monkey and ape and all them Shaka Zulu thing there. See, fire for that, man. Me don't come from no ape. Ape and ape. Them have all different type, but I feel them problem. Them have all different type of breed or species that thing, and much less when them a crossbreed thing. Some do crossbreeding and they're in the wild, which is very rare. But man love to mess with everything God makes. So I'm very busy trying to create him own a type of species to say that I'm gonna kill that one to create that one. Like me tell you say, when I was a young boy now. Well, not even to say young boy. Just the other day we have all kind of big dog, German Shepherd, Rottweiler, all kind of big dog. See? And then a time comes starts to make a bunch of midget dog. Like poodle and all them chihuahua and all them kind of hot dog sausage dog there. Short and small. And then you see a decrease with the big dog. You don't see the big dog like one time. The one time it tells you, I just see them on the street. If you call it the man them will catch you animal them. See? And then take them, then go genocide them and kill them. They was too enough. Cause them come with a new species where they make. So they not come with all them poodle and all them type of other dog worth 10,000 and 15,000 and how much a thousand. When all the puss them, when you come to New York, enough puss are run all over the place. And now you barely could see a post. And now you start see them make all some different type of feline. Scientist is busy man. Him trying to recreate everything God created in his own form. And say I feel me want to name it, and this is the thing, the legacy you want to pass on. To eradicate all the things God make. All the original things come make him own a thing. That's why him have all type of DNA and bone and fragrances in them fridge. Then could create anything, they could create a dinosaur if they want. There's not no extent. Everything there, yo. You ever see one of them like a lizard there with 3 hands on the head? He just a bit this big, and no, you can put him in my hand. Take a magnifying glass and look on him good, and then go back, go look on the next one, the same big one there with the 3 hand. Go look on the 2 of them, he have the same thing on them back. Something happened, Rasta. Make the things them transform, Reggie. What did big come small and what is small get big? I saw the life go. Nothing where scientists are can tell you about man evolved from monkey. So that's the BlackStar here for burn out them things there. We can't come teach my people them thing we come from monkey. Bridget, look at my lip. This look like monkey lip. Look at my lip there. Look, may I come closer. Fire pan, no funny thing, but people. This could ever look like monkey lip. Yeah. Look at all the black people and Spanish people. This could ever look like monkey lip. Yeah. Look on all of the gorilla monkey species them. Look on them good. Look on their lip. And then go measure it with any black person lip. I don't care if any person lip this big, whatever. Go measure. Them two they don't fit in. because we not come from that. We not have nothing like monkey leg, but they know who have the monkey leg. Me not prejudice, but stop lying to people. Me have here, but tell the people, BlackStar come out and tell the people that long time. No longer to tell the people. We got here. Our ear got a magnet field in it. Because we are the energy cubes. Energon cubes. That is us. We have so much power. That's why electricity and we, oh God. We have power, you know, but only we have to climb the Jacob's ladder to release them power there. To know them power. We're also able to levitate. We're also, shape all of that. All of that is within our species, Bridget. But them stop. Them freeze the pineal gland. From birth. And from all of the whole food where them give us to fight certain energy now. You know, sometimes baby born are birth letting them hear them. Watch all the people from the mamas were born, them baby born in the water. See? So people, not telling the truth and nothing but the truth. BlackStar been always teaching the people that and showing the people. Most of God always allow BlackStar to show the people that tell them the truth. So we are coming from the tree of life. And upon that tree of life, people, are you hearing me? On this tree of life, there are branches. On this tree of life doesn't have one branch, nor two, nor three, nor four, nor five, nor six, nor seven, nor eight, nor nine, nor 10. On this tree of life has many branches. The tree of life has spread out and flourished. Why did I not tell you that? Some of the branches they are spread out and stray away from the original source. Some of the branches end up hanging to the ground and making roots for themselves. And so they follow their own, even though they still connect to the source. But they're disobedient. They're disobedient. We are these branches upon this tree. All the people in the world, in the earth, in the universe are of these branches that is of the tree of life. I like to speak in parables, like all these before me, the Anunnakis, the great Anunnakis, the elders, they speak in parable, but it's not really a parable. It's so simple that it seems like it's a parable. All the branches from the tree of life is the life that's within life itself. And life holds many different species of creatures or oxygen breathers. Because that's what we are. We are breathing oxygen. So they make something called supplement. Supplement, they tell you if you're not eating, you could drink a supplement, 2 supplements, then you will get your energy. But that's something. And people that's drinking the supplements are people that's HIV or have other cancer problems, whatever. They make the supplement for them as a meal to allow them to gain strength. They say they create it for a purpose, but actually, to me, that's more of something. It does 2 things. It does what they say, but it also gives you mucus. And the mucus is very high. So if they could create this and say, well, this could give you this, if you drink 2 a day, if you're not eating, drink 2 a day or 3 a day, you will be able to put on weight. I see people that don't eat and they drink a lot of that stuff, and they do put on weight, and they do go to the bathroom a lot too. But oxygen, it will help you supply you with what you need. That's why it's important. Now, if we have people that is fighting against the oxygen that the people need. That every living individual, including themselves, even those that is trying to cut the oxygen, stop the oxygen from flowing, even they themselves need oxygen. But they're so wicked to themselves because they believe that now they have the idea to create it, how they have all type of stuff, so they don't rely on what the Most High create because they're so great in their gods. They got their own oxygen, they own this, they own that, and everything. Because we have oxygen in the can. Yeah, we have oxygen in the can. Majority of the time, somebody pass out on the street and the ambulance comes, they give them oxygen directly in a can. So, mango has been very powerful. You could get food in a can, juice in a can, pineapple in a can, or I think pineapple and oranges, they came off the tree, but they end up in a can, they put an iron suit on. Yeah, so we got pineapple, it's not a pineapple, it's a pine kind. Okay, we got apples in the can, we got everything in the can, everything becomes a piece of metal. Feeding off of how is important. We are watching, okay, how could we travel? How could we bring this from here to there? How it could be easier to do this and do that? Yeah, that's a good idea, yeah. But in reality, it was a good idea until it becomes a bad idea because now they get to find out in that same can they could poison you. Okay? So, everything that man created seems to be good, looks like it's good. But in reality, the real benefit of it is to destroy us. That's the real benefit of it. You look at modern days and you would say, boy, I'm glad I'm living here now. I don't have to walk there. There's a lot of mud and I ain't gotta walk everywhere. It's concrete. Yeah, that's a good thing to see. You got your nice white dress. You don't have to worry about mud and you know you could drive and you could come out. But yeah, it's a good thing. But is it really? Because the more they put the concrete, the earth's body with concrete, they put that concrete jacket on the earth, people start getting cold. People start getting evil, like Bob Marley saying, concrete jungle. Yeah, it's a concrete jungle. And the people ain't got no more love no more. Because now your foot is not connected. No, look, people. Remember, go ahead and smash the like button. Somebody tell somebody read his own because you don't hear that nowhere. Now look. When I say that I am what I am, I'm all of the above, means I am everything that's in the cosmos. I am the zinc. I told you I am that zinc, that copper, that river, that water. I'm all of that. I told you all that before. And you must be saying, ooh, this guy's crazy. How he could be the water, the sun, the wind. Huh? How he could be that? You'll never understand. You'll never. That's why I always say, overstand. I don't want nobody to under me. I want you to be same place with me in the same plateau. You could over what I'm saying to you. Okay? Now, I am all these things. And so are you. Because of all these things, you was created out of all these things. If scientists tells us, oh, I look into Mars, I'll show you how people with PhDs don't even think to write. But you wonder how to catch a PhD. It's just something to give them because probably they had more money or they figure they're smart but they're dumb as hell. All right. Scientists told us that on Mars, first there was no life. There was no life. But then after they came back and they said, oh, they see some form of life source. And they came back and they said, oh, they got atoms. And they got they got the atoms within on Mars. So we know there's life on Mars. Every planet there's life to it. As we does not understand the lifestyle or the life resource of these planets. But every planet, even though to the naked eye it look like it's nothing there, something is there. We just don't understand what's there. Okay. Right here on planet Earth, we figure we know everything that's in the earth. And I guarantee you, if certain things unfold itself, if our eyes allow us to see through the matter that's in the earth, boy, we gonna go mad. Because we have so much things right here in planet earth that our eyes didn't see it. And the Most High God says, into the revelation, these seals will crack, they will break open. And when man start to see things on planet earth, he gonna think he's going insane. So all these people that I celebrate that practicing all the witchcraft and whatever they're doing and that they're calling entities and everything, boy, I feel sorry for them. Because remember, everything is, nothing works on its own. Everything is connected. And that's what people got to learn. So from the tree of life has many branches. And who are the branches in the tree of life? Some people really believe it's actually branches. They're looking for branches. Some people are looking for the tree with the branch. This one guy looking for the tree of life. He spent all his life looking for the tree of life or the fountain of youth. That cannot overs. Cannot overs. So the tree of life, I speaks about it. And everybody really believes, literally, I'm speaking about a tree that has somewhere in Africa with branches. No, we are the branches. The tree itself is what allows you to stay alive. What created you. That's your foundation. You build a house, but you have to create a foundation for the house. I mean, how you have a house that doesn't have a foundation, then the house will fall down. So with the tree of life, the tree itself is the foundation of every living species upon the face of the earth. Means dog, cat, worm, whatever. That's alive. The tree itself, it's the support, it's the foundation for all these different creatures upon the face of the earth. So when I speak about the tree of life, know that your job on planet earth is to partake into good over evil. It's to create good energy. It's to create the energy that you're going to need for your spirit, your soul. You cannot feed your soul off of the physical energy. When you have your energy cube that deals with a greater power and a greater source than physical energy. So, as we live in this land and we are of the tree of life, the branches wither. The branches, because they are elements within the life, and you will wither. You're going to grow old, but you could even grow old even faster. There's some people that have certain diseases that cause them by the age of 10, they look like they're 40 or 30. There are people in reality, spiritual reality. They're growing old to die of wickedness and sin and abomination. They're growing fast to grow old. But my Lord says, you shall never wither. I shall plant thee by the rivers of rivers, by the water of rivers, where your leaves will never wither. There's a parable here. It's telling you that if I'm going to place you here, and with obedience, okay, you will stay green forever. You stay green forever. Your leaves will not wither. You will not going to know what it's to have a dry leaf. Have you ever go to the rainforest and see certain trees and plants? They look so happy. The texture of the green is a rich green. I mean, everything in that location right there is just alive. So alive. It's like over alive. This is when you're planted, okay, where there's good soil. That's like a farmer decides he's going to plant food in the harsh soil. where he knows it's harsh. He could touch the soil and see it doesn't have no value. And still go ahead and plant this food. I'll take any questions if I have any questions. I'll answer your questions right now. If you have any questions. It's an hour already.
Luis said, trying to control our natural energy source and the energy source of our plants.
Yes, my brother, that's all to bring fear on us and to control us. That's it. Can't let that happen. I was the only one. Thank you, Louis.
Um,
I'm
Charles,
drinking.
Charles Mack said, hello, much blessings to you.
Bless up, Charles Maxwell. Thank you, my brother, for being here. Thank you for being a subscriber and thank you for listening. I appreciate you.
Joshua Morales put up the fire sign, the fire emoji.
Oh,
Betty
Nita.
said, what's up, Red?
I'm good, my brother. I'm blessed. May the Most High God bless you and your family. Hey, guys, do not forget, I got more.
Just went and put up the fire emoji.
Bless up to it, my brother. I am a right hand man, you know. Blessed. That's right.
Jai Cap the Magnificent said, he made a comment to Louise, but he said, greetings, guys. Spread the positivity. Absolutely, the world is what we make of it.
Yes, my brother. I told them, and they're gonna hear me. The word, I told them this when I first came out. I said, I don't come here, you know, to fight flesh and blood, you know, but spiritual wickedness in high and low places. I come back and all the things that I tell them, I don't come and tell them about money and fear. No, I've been telling them about love, about to hearken unto the voice of the Most High, good over evil, eating grace, taking things out of your path, breaking bottles, things that could harm people, help the old person, feed the poor, and these things. These are the things that I've always been talking about, and it has not changed. I still stay the same. So, of course, thank you and blessings. You know, that's it. Any people, you know when I start this charismatic stuff, when a guy asked me, Byron asked me, he said, Red, what you gonna do after the workout? What's next? That's what he asked me. He said, Red, what's next? He said, that's the thing, Red. Everybody wants to come and do this calisthenics. But Byron looked at me and he says, come on, check it for me. Byron looked at me and said, he said, Red, now you got the attention. What is the next thing? I look at Byron and I said this. I said, bro, you see this here? This is nothing on me wants to do, you know, it's what the Most High is gonna inspire within I always knew my purpose. My purpose was not just to jump on bars and do push-ups and pull-ups and dips and squats and 500 this and that. That was never my objective. Never. You want to know what was my objective? I said I would love to change the world. I am coming here to change. The Most High is allowing me to change the world. To show people that even though you might be poor, there's a blessing from the Most High God for you. And the richest people are the people that go through suffering and hardship and know what it is to endure and know what is compassion, know what is love, know to love the neighbors as themselves, know to share that fellow man, your fellow man, brothers and sisters, know love and share love. You respond for your neighbor. You didn't see her yesterday, the whole of yesterday, but you see her every day. The whole of yesterday you never saw her. She never came out. By the love within you caring, you goes and you ring her doorbell and you concerned. Oh, neighbor, I just didn't see you today. And I was just wondering. You know, sometimes a lot of people save people's lives like that. Neighbor don't fall in the tub, break a leg for a day, can't get up. And it's your neighbor that cares about you, that comes and finds you down on the ground. It pays to be generous. It pays to be loved and share love. No matter what people tell you, oh, I try to love, man, and watch what happened to me, man. Yeah, I gotta get selfish, man. That's what you follow in a trend. The world of today is a trend. The trend of to be mean, to be evil, to be wicked. The more wicked you could be, people love you, and people are falling for that. People say, people are falling for that. People say, and there are people that's getting hurt. And if you tell them you don't see you getting hurt, they say, no, they love me. You got a broken arm, a broken jaw. Your eye almost come out of your head. But still you're so blind. You say, my friends love me. They would never kill me. They have not killed you yet, but they're about to. They broke your arm, broke your nose, almost took out the eye, and you say they love you. They could have killed you. No, you ain't ready for them to kill you yet. They need you for some more jobs. They need you for some more help. So they ain't done with you yet. Why going to dispose you? They ain't going to dispose you. They got to show you, man, that's how life is, man. This is why you get that, man, because of that. But don't watch that, man. You'll be right back on top. You know, there ain't going to be no right back on top. You're going to be right under below. That's where you're going to be. 6 feet, laying stiff with magnets eating your butt. See, things don't just happen. God allows you with your third eye to see, to see everything that's going to take place in your life. Within your friends, your associates. Give you chances to see. Whole bunch of chances. And sometimes majority of times, like I said, when you're driving and you make that wrong turn, and you know you're in the wrong place, you made a wrong turn, but you want to go explore like Dora the Explorer. So what happened? What happened when you know you make a wrong turn? You're not supposed to turn there. Oh, maybe you didn't know, but you found out that you made a wrong turn. Why don't you just turn back? Why allow the other person that's sitting beside you to tell you, no, we could always cut over here and come back right here. Those of you who driving, in reality, those of y'all who ever drive going somewhere with a friend in a car and then you was to turn on the BQE or whatever, and you miss it. And they say, oh, don't worry, just go down here and go ahead. Majority of times, how much time is there, right? You find yourself in some jump, oh, Lord, traffic. Oh, God, why listen to you? Why did I end up, how I end up here? Sometimes your adventure is not for people to adventure with you. Every person individually has their own time to adventure their own life, their destiny. Your destiny is not my destiny. And if I try to follow you with your destiny, I end up being dead. And in life, all what you're going to say, you had a friend, but he died now. Because he followed me to go. Yeah. A lot of people that are dying, they're not dying because that was their time. They die because they're trying to follow somebody else's destiny. They're trying to follow somebody else what they was doing. They didn't want to do their own thing. You know, a lot of guys, they supposed to go to their mom's house and mom's just call them and say, hey boy, I'm waiting on that rice. I'm coming, mom. And the way bringing the rice, a friend comes and say, yo, let's just go over here for a minute, man. Help me to do something. And they always said, man, I got to bring that rice to my grandma. Or I got to bring that chicken. Or I got to bring that bread. I got to bring this. They wouldn't die. But they allow someone to pull them off their path. And this is how they're picking the souls. Their souls. I made a song about soul picker. Yeah, they're picking souls. And we are the ones that are picking our souls because they know the Most High loves us. And they know that we are blessed. It's because of the love in our hearts. That's why we end up in the position that we are. But it's for a purpose. Nothing don't just happen because first, we didn't love us. We went and loved those that wouldn't give love back. Instead of we did love us. Like I said, look at the whole thing. No white man didn't just come and say, let's go have slaves. It takes blacks to enslave blacks to have slaves. It's real talk. Blacks was not only the only people enslaved. White people was enslaved too. Chinaman was enslaved too. All the nations have slaved each other. That is one of the biggest trade in bag of slaves. They built everything on slaves, but guess what? The only two overs what I'm saying. All the nations of the earth were slaves at one time by some other nations. But we are the ones that slavery can done first. We have it physically, mentally, and spiritual slave. Oh God. And some of us, I spoke about it. And this is where I always go back and touch some little highlights, because we have some guys who comes out and you start hearing they pulling these things out. And it's a good thing. But do not forget the red shot black star. I let you all know all the time. I came and I told you, man, it's a war. And we are not just slaves, we are prisoners of war. We are prisoners of war. Somebody say, oh, Red, are you crazy? Are we slaves? No. Any country that conquers a other country, they always try to genocide the men, rape the women. Because this is how this shit is spoils. America go to war with any country and America win. That country belongs to America. And they'll kill all the people that they consider savages or barbaric. They'll get rid of them. Who they're going to throw in prison, won't throw in prison. But America going to take over this place. And this is why they say they give places independence. But these places never really get real independence because, like I said, England's still running all the islands, even Jamaica. And I don't care. This is why I say people talk at the corner of their teeth, their mouth. Jamaica is independent, but it's not. Jamaica has been used and sucked out like a piece of sponge. That's just what it is. You got everybody taking a chunk out of Jamaica. Why? If all the people that's living down there would stop killing each other and stand together for what Jamaica stands for and the capability of it, Jamaica has what it takes to help itself. But they are giving it a serious cut with butt because it was one who wanted to join with the CARICOM nations, the CARICOM islands, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, Grenada, St. Lucia, all of them, us, Haiti. And because that we does not have a connection, it is because that it's so easy to get us against each other. It is because that we don't have no understanding when it comes to each other. We can't reason. We could reason to everybody else. But when it comes to us, it's war. So Jamaica is getting a beating because it was too bold to ask for the independence. And still asleep to notice that even when they was rejoicing and saying that they're independent, the Queen still had their foot up in their necks. The Queen still have their foot in their necks right now. And this is why they're playing all this. They're destroying Jamaica within. We have leaders who are playing the people, playing chess, playing draft, playing checkers, playing domino with the people, giving the people them for years guns to kill each other, feeding the people a whole bunch of negativity. These people grew up in that. That's what they know. So you only do what you know. So you and then the same people who creates all of this, it's the same people who say they want to clean it. Why make a mess? And because you have Bounty Killer, you have some squeezy to clean the milk, you come in and cry over the spilled milk. The same milk that you spill that milk. You bring all these things onto the people. You bring all these crimes. When the people wanted food, you lock the food on the docks and you giving them guns. Their rice, their chicken, they all that spoiling. Okay? You're not giving it to them. Weaver is all in their rice and their peas. Weaver, they got a box of Weaver out of the rice and the peas. and the flour. But you give them a bunch of guns, and you tell them if they declare your post PNP labor right or how much then they take, they just keep rebirthing. That's what the people been going on. You make a whole country turn inside out against its own self by causing the people to go against each other. So this is in the DNA. This is what you give to them. And now you have created this type of life. All your politicians create that type of life. In all of the islands, you're doing the same thing. Trinidad, same thing. Same thing. You'll take this oath, you'll take this payment under the table, you'll do that, and you'll break the country. Africa is doing it, selling it out for the Chinaman. Some parts in Africa, the people don't even speak their own language. They have Chinese language for their first language. You know, they just, China is, like I said, I don't have nothing against Chinese people, but China is getting over brilliant to try to have just having people just moving all over the world and trying to take over. If these countries cannot see what China is doing, they got to be blind. Because if they allow China to make base and to make homes all around them, then they will be surrounded. And then they were not able to win. How much people could you fight? How much people could you fight one time? Huh? China is very smart. China is very smart. China is asking other countries for help, giving them help, and allowing them to learn the people them style, take all the people them food that they have and go plant it back in China, or in some type of Asian country. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're exploring Trinidad, have a bunch of beautiful fruits and all different stuff. They're over there. And like I keep saying, you don't even find everything is made in China. China took over the fruit market, the yams, the dashin, the avocado, the scallions, the tomatoes, the ginger, the garlic, the parsley. China took over all that. All these things right now come from China. All these things that we need, that we black folks use in our homes, everything. When you go to who own the China store? The Chinaman own the fruit stand. Chinaman own, you find a supermarket, the majority of Chinaman own that sometimes. Own Arab, the majority of Chinaman own Arab. And they're the ones who own fruit stands, supermarket, meat place and all that. So of course they could do anything they want with us any day, anytime that they're ready. They could do it. They could do it because we, like I said before, we don't have nothing we making. We don't have nothing come from no 18-wheelers coming from no black owner factory coming in for us. We don't have none of that. Everything that we ever eat open, everything made by some other person, other nation. That's why they could able to do the things that they do to us. Look at the Jews. We don't learn anything. Look at what the Jews went through. And the Jews make sure after the day they're going to do their own food, make their own meat, their own fish, their own schools, their own everything, their own hospitals. Why the Jewish people is concerned about having everything they own? They own. Because they learn. They learn a lesson that a lot of us doesn't want to learn. We'll never have the heart to learn because we're dumb as hell. The Jewish people, they make sure they're secure. If they buy a home, they don't want to live in apartments. A lot of them will, they love the city, but they really don't want apartments. They want houses. They want to buy a house, buy this house, buy that house, buy this house, buy that house. If they buy 6 houses on the block, trust me, they're going to make it a way that in these 6 houses, they could pass to each other's homes. Either for underground, they're always building underground. I used to work with them. They're always building underground, always building. They could walk from each other's house. So you try to go over there, they have it all in Crown Heights. Houses that stick together. There's a house with its own address, house with its own address, house with, but they have a door somewhere where they could walk through each other's house. Only the Jewish people have it like that. Because they never know when to escape. They have to escape. So they make sure what happened to them in Germany will never happen to them again. They make sure anywhere they go, they always build it. They get a regular house. It's not gonna be a regular house after when they're done with it. It's not gonna be a regular. It looks like a regular house, but it's not. These people will always create some way to escape. Because why are they so concerned about that if they don't know about what's to come? So it's only us that's sleeping, and it's only us that does not want better. And that's why we depend so much on the other nations for everything that we use. So people just sitting there and just thinking, what could I make for them damn monkeys? They will buy it. I just gotta make it. And so far the Chinaman is the head man who create everything. That man sit down and think about everything that we possibly could want to use, and he creates it. And that's why I said, y'all want to stop a lot of poverty, crime, violence. Bring back, and I've been saying I will never stop, home economics back into the schools. Bring that back. Teach the children trade. Teach them how to be a carpenter, how to be an engineer, astronaut. Teach them things. And I guarantee you, a man with a trade will never go hungry. But if the children is not learning nothing, they say a child learns quicker when they're small. But you wait for big guys to come 18, 19 to send them to college so they can learn. What they're gonna learn. So yes, people, do not forget to smash the like button and share this video. I'll take any more comments if I have any. And my hour is up. That's almost 2. Sorry about that. I had to step out.
Brandon Williams said, "God bless me."
Blessed Brandon Williams. Yeah, man. I really think. Give thanks.
Okay.
Well, people, that was it for my day. Do not forget, well, I sprained my feet in the house, man. I was doing handstands in the house, and I kicked my table, this table. When I tried to swing on the wall, the side of my feet banged the table. So I don't know if I chipped the bone off the side of my feet. I don't know what, but I had to bend up, the bandage up, and it was hurting more. So I removed the bandage, and now I see that I could walk a little better. But that happened in the week, and I supposed to have a Tuesday night bust of sweat, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it according to how the feet feel. But the swelling went down. It was at the side. The swelling went down a little bit. Yeah, this table right here, man. I try to flip on the wall, and as I goes up, I pull the table back. But my feet, after a while, I was showing my daughter how to do a handstand, and then I came and I moved up close to the table and hit the table. So peace and blessing. Do not forget Friday night bust of sweat. I appreciate y'all guys. Thank you very much. One love. Until the next time. I hope if I have said anything that is not right and it's against the Most High and against the people, let the Most High deal with me accordingly so the eyes of the people could see. But if what I have brought is a blessing for the people, let the Most High keep us, bless us, and guide us. One love. I'm out. Peace. Why is saying cancer? It's okay.